They can't go police station. We are done. Nobody can go to police station.
You get more customers.
More customers. What people come in the buy? They take all the people from on the street. I hear the people come out from Bagay woman. Hey, Wagaga, they see the radio. Saturday, cheap percentage for the Bagay to see us. Saturday, the Bagay. So, Wagaga, they see the radio.
So what are some of the things you've been getting on radio that Waka need to listen to?
People crying in the country house. People die, they killing people. Now Waka over radio before. Now Waka to say all my people that they are patient. Waka can listen to radio.
So hard business.
My brother, business is very hard. The economic situation in this country is hard. First of all, Waka government
you mean what?
say Waka government stay or shoot. Joseph Waka feel that he get for the 2-year experience. What I expect from Waka, Waka should know the economic situation in this country. But he looking at the situation in this country, the economic situation is poor. There's only for he and his family and his household. And the people for his kinsmen, that's the people alone that he's taking care of.
I prefer JORWEAH because JORWEAH is so old lobby. When he lobby, I think he can bring somebody. But when Joseph Waka go lobby, when he come out, he can bring poverty. Then the hard time increase. Nothing. Say he can power waiting nothing. When he go lobby, when he come, then he handshake it. You too much. Then no buy. We just say that yeah. When fly
I will pause this for a movement, for a moment, right? I'm now here to run propaganda for JORWEAH or need up any political person. I'm here for Liberia and for Liberians, right? They change. You see, this is the problem. Joseph Boakai then, they spend money on propaganda, and there were a whole lot of propagandists were on social media disturbing Liberian people in the ear, telling Liberian people that JORWEAH is worthless. JORWEAH is not doing nothing. That they will come and bring change to these people. You see, when I see them talking about, oh, Joseph Boakai doing road construction, Joseph Boakai facing the road, and now what the people voted you for? Because the road construction, JORWEAH government were already doing the road construction. They changed because you people masquerading on social media, masquerading on Liberia that the people are suffering, oh, that road they will eat, the poor suffering, then JORWEAH belly roll, or that road people eat, the poor not get food, the US rate high. Those was the propaganda you guys ran. For the past 6 years, these are the propaganda you guys ran the past 6 years, disturbing the public peace. That the people are suffering, there is no job for the people. That's what the issue. The issue was not facing road because the past administration, the CDC government was facing roads. They was facing roads. Y'all say, oh, what kind of road they facing? Oh, that 500. And then see thing the government came in. They see thing the government came in doing. Joseph BOAKAI should go. This man will not deliver. I keep telling you, I don't give a freak about JORWEAH. I don't give a freak about anybody. Let me tell you one thing, right? When last you ever see Joseph BOAKAI in China? When last Joseph BOAKAI ever go and visit China? When last Joseph BOAKAI go and visit the UAE? When last Joseph BOAKAI went and visit Saudi Arabia? When last Joseph BOAKAI went and visit Russia? No. These people in Liberia will keep you in poverty because they got no contact. Because they are all puppets to the West. The West will tell them, say, don't make friends. They call these people their enemy. But they see America, they see England. 80% of the businesses is in China. How can you get enemy? Then all your factories in China. It makes sense. Make it make sense. America telling you that China is an enemy, but all the company is in China. How will your company be? How will you run your company with your enemy? It makes no sense. And all the puppets we get in Liberia, they just no. I got $10,000 a year. I got $10,000 a year, right? I just took $10,000 for my saving, for I took $10,000 for my US account. I want to see Liberians on the street. This is a movement, and this is my contribution. I want to see thousands of Liberians, and we'll provide more money. This is just the icing on the cake. I took $10,000 for my I took $10,000 for my US account. Joseph BOAKAI should go. I will give the $10,000. I will provide $10,000, and we got more to donate. We got so many people willing to donate, but I come in front. I will give $10,000 for Joseph BOAKAI to go. I will give $10,000 for Joseph BOAKAI to go. Because I'm tired of seeing your suffering. I'm tired of hearing that you're suffering. I'm tired of seeing your suffering. Because begging me for money will not solve the problem. Oh, Brabi. Oh, pro. What do you call it, pro? Oh, Brabi. I cannot solve your problem. If I give you 200 or 100, the money will finish. We're talking about infinity. Everlasting. Talk about job creativities. These people cannot change your life. Joseph BOAKAI said very power. No, there is no excuse about it's soon. Because you know what? They do case studies. What happened in Burkina Faso? In less than 2 years, they bought the 35 project. Great project in Burkina Faso. So there's no more excuse. Liberia is richer than Burkina Faso, so where is the excuse? Why we keep bringing excuses? Liberia is richer than Burkina Faso, and the president, they say if a man loves his people, he can deliver even in 1 year. Burkina Faso have proven it to us. 35 projects in 2 years, Burkina Faso. Then what is the excuse about Liberian leaders? Bunch of corrupt people that don't put the people's interests first. They don't care about Liberian people. My fellow Liberians, I tell you, you cry. The tears. I went in my account. I take out $10,000 from my account. 10,000. 10,000. 10,000. I will get the $10,000 to any group. I want for Joseph Boga to leave. And we will get more than 10,000. It's just the beginning because I just getting this. I know I'm so fed up that I come on live. I could do it privately. But to encourage Liberians that you get support. To encourage you that you get support. That we're willing to pay the money for the men to leave. I donate $10,000. Look, we don't brag. We don't spoon in and fool y'all. They deceive y'all. Y'all think that they are millionaires with all those corrupt money. They lie to y'all. They deceive y'all. Y'all go, no, we have to spend money. It's time. Some of us been playing low, like we don't have it and stuff. Look, I'm so sick of what's going on in Liberia. I'm so sick of what's going on to my people. This old man cannot deliver. How many places has he visited? See, he became president 2 years. Y'all hold on, I'll be back. The old men will not deliver. They are puppets. They are puppets to America. America get them on chokehold. America get them on chokehold. America tell you and say, our country are not helping you. America is not helping you, but it's telling you not to make friends with other people. So it means that you are not in your people's interest. You are not in your people's interest. How can someone tell you how to run your country? How can someone tell you, say, don't make friends with that person, but they're making friends with those same people they call enemy? America called China enemy. Make it make sense. England, America, they call China enemy, but all the company is in China. Make it make sense. How will you empower your enemy? How will you empower your enemy? America say China is a myth. That's a myth that's going on. They call China the enemy. They say China the enemy, but all your product from China. So how will you empower your enemy? It's a myth. And the guy you African leaders, the guy you on chokehold. Can you make move? Liberians are suffering. There is no other relationship. That country is not helping you. America is not helping you, but you don't have relationship with other people to help our people. See, being power almost 2 years now. I now see you in Saudi Arabia. I now see you in Iran. I now see you in Russia. I now see you in China. I now see you to North Korea. All these people can get you assistance. All these people then, they're looking for partnership. They're looking for African partnership. They can get you assistance. But America telling you, say, don't make friends with them. But America is doing business with the people they call enemy. America is doing business when they see people they call enemy, they're doing business with them. Then you are dumb in Liberia because you guys are puppet and scared and you got your people suffering. There is no change. There is no change. Liberia brought BOAKAI in power to pay her bills. Liberia brought Joseph BOAKAI in power. Liberia brought Joseph BOAKAI in power to extend her life. To extend her life.
Leave alone, go to ID Bank. I borrowed money more than 5 times because I want to make sure I have something in my account that I can live by. I mean, The fact of I live on loans, go to IB Bank, I borrow money more than 5 times because I want to make sure I have something in my account that I can live by. I mean, the fact of I live on loans, go to IB Bank, I borrow money more than 5 times because I want to make sure I have something in my account that I can live by. I mean, the fact of I live on loans, go to IB Bank, I borrow money more than 5 times because I want to make sure I have something in.
It just shows how stupid you people are. They men broadly tell you that they men are waiting coming for about 40 some more years. He broadly tell you that I live on loan, I borrowed money, and you insist not to investigate a man can work in government and got nothing for himself. Never question him that how can you go broke, because then that's what they call being irresponsible. That's what they call being irresponsible. A man, I told you that a man that work in government and left the government in less than a year, he cannot provide. What about he working one of the most corrupt government while they were making tons of money? While representative was making $18,000 a month, he making $50,000 a month. Vice president making about $500,000 a year, and then they get it at that city. The audacity to come to you and tell you, say, he living on loan. That was a red flag in the first place. That was a red flag to the people who were based on your stupidness, your stupidity, your very naive with soft thinking, and choose such a person that was in government and come to you and tell you, say, I'm broke. And you never question why made him broke. After 40 years in power, why made you broke? You wouldn't point him in power. You wouldn't point him in power to extend his life, to make him live long. They made sure been there a long time. They made sure been there a long time. You wouldn't put a man in power. You give him second chance to make him live to be longer. That's all you do. There's no change he can be in Liberia. You wouldn't put Joseph BOAKAI in power to extend his life, to make him live long, because Joseph BOAKAI was at the point of dying. You wouldn't put Joseph BOAKAI in power to extend his life, not to improve your life. You get Joseph BOAKAI second chance to live longer. You wouldn't put Joseph BOAKAI in power for him to live longer, not to change your life. There will be no change. Look at Burkina Faso in 2 years. Tomato factory. They're producing their own car. Tomato factory. Nuclear facility. Nuclear facility. Tomato factory. Bridges. Road construction. Everything at one. Job creativities. Employment for people. In 2 years. So what they expect all of them people? They making power. He can't even visit. He now visited all this contract here in Malansari, all the illegal contract here in Malansari signed that don't benefit to Liberian people. He can't even revisit them. They got the terminal. They got ATM terminal to the port. Liberia used to be free port. Liberia used to be free port. Today you buy a car for $2,000. You send it to Liberia, you have to pay $5,000 to free it. Make it make sense. And you're making the British people rich. The British people put constraint on your people. Tony Blair, ATM terminal for Tony Blair. You let the British people try to find solution for the people to live a good life. They find it means interest to make things cheaper for the people. Then they come to you to make things hard for your people. You go and sign, you went and sign a contract to one of the best airport. One of the best airport in Africa. You go sign contract for your people not to benefit. Because why? They bribe you guys and your poor hell on your own people. And you can't even revisit those contracts. Look at what Ibrahim Touare doing. All the illegal contract they signed, he revoked all the lessons. And you guys cannot even do it. You get in power, people in Liberia are still suffering. They put expensive Liberians are spectators in their own country. They get even same thing back home. It's too expensive to free because you guys signed a contract that would benefit the white man and the people of Liberia suffer. I get 10,000 naira. Madam Sally said she get 10,000 naira. That 10,000 naira start a war. But me, I'm not starting war. I want for you to take JORWEAH Baga from power through protest. It is time for JORWEAH Baga to go. Those people got no interest. They can't change nothing in Liberia. There is no job creativity. There is no job in the country because they don't know how to create job. Because you know why? They are not going to the rightful places. They are not attracting investors. But all they do, they encourage people to go to pray to God. They encourage people to bring all the miracle pastors them to fool the Liberian people that miracle can work. You get pastor from Nigeria, cannot even solve his own people problem in Nigeria, but you come Liberia and say he will solve the people in why? How people can be stupid like this? How can people be stupid like this? Whole day you get pastor from Nigeria. The people in Nigeria are suffering. People in Nigeria are suffering miserably. The pastor in Nigeria can solve the problem, but in Liberia they will come to perform miracle to solve your problem. Make it make sense, Liberian people. How stupid you people be? How stupid you people can be with relation business? Whole day, my Nigerian pastor, my Ghanaian pastor, and people in Nigeria suffering. People in Ghana suffering. But they will leave from there. They said they got crusade in Liberia to come and change your life. How stupid can you people be? Why are you people too stupid like this? They may leave Nigeria where almost 80% of the people there in actual poverty, the people suffering in Nigeria, really suffering. He can perform miracle for the Nigerian people to survive. The Ghanaian pastor can perform miracle for the Ghanaians to survive. But in Liberia, they will come to do crusade to change your life. How stupid can you people be? When you will wake up, that you're suffering coming from your government. When you will wake up, there's not a CDC or partisan. There's not a policy. There's about Liberians coming together to take the incompetent people from power. The 10,000 naira is here. It's here. It's here. I took it off. If I see you on the street, we will give more than 100,000 naira. We will provide more than 100,000. We want to see you on that street. We want you to wake up because no one should have to you say, oh, now I don't want no political influence. I want for Liberian himself to know that they are suffering. No one should convince you say, oh, you're suffering. I want you to know that you are suffering and not no politician. Do not be influenced by no politician because they all the same. I want you to know that yes, I'm suffering. I want you to know. The things that are here. It's here. I will get 10,000. I will get 10,000. This is my contribution to you. This will be my contribution to free you. be my contribution to free you. I tell you, you're suffering. I tell you, oh, we suffering, oh, we die. I tell you. My fellow Liberians, there's a short video. I came here to encourage you. I'm on the front. So many people willing to pay. So many people willing to sponsor you. To take you from that banish. So many people willing to sponsor you. And Classic D, I will get 10,000 US for you to start a movement. Joseph Boga should go. For your own sake, it's not about me. I'm not in your condition. You have to wake up. While Liberian, let me tell you one thing. Any country that the people cannot rise, they will not prosper. Any country, any nation that people, the citizens cannot rise, they will not prosper. Any nation, I repeat, any nation where the citizens are sleeping, they cannot rise against suppression. They cannot rise against poverty. They cannot fight back the government. You people will perish. Perish. My fellow Liberians, the money is here. The money is here. The money is here. It's here. That's my contribution for your good life. That's my contribution. That's my contribution for you to live better. For your own sake, you have to rise. You have to speak out. Then they have to go. It happened all over the Francophone Africa. Hello?
How you doing, my brother? You good?
How you doing?
I like your vigor and your courage for Liberia. We need more people like your kind. You're very passionate. I can see it in your eyes and I can tell from your voice.
Thank you, brother, man.
Yeah, but I have some qualms. What is true? I think a lot of Liberians tend to agree now that we need some rigorous, like tough leaders now. There's too much civilian. It looking like not gonna cut it for Liberia. We just being real here. So I think we need more stern leader, like somebody from the military background or some kind of firm background to take that country, because it looks like we're getting nowhere. We're trying. It's just getting discouraging by the minute. Every day your friends, able-bodied men, they're asking you for money from Liberia. When will somebody call you one day and say, my man, I'm about to say you won? And you know, I developed that football sling who's to wear, or someone one African chin or one African slipper. But every day somebody call you, my man, he say, but someone I play, I strong against me, someone at 20, let me get home. It's just so sad, man. It's sad. It's sad. Our country, we're in a tight spot. You very passionate.
Brother, guess what happened? Guess what happened? We put the puppet scared leader in power. Behind the scene, the control, they said, don't go this out. Don't go this out. Why you can put your people first? Why you can say, no, my people will be first. Then people call China the enemy. Look out, make it make sense. Then people call China the enemy. They say China the enemy. But 80% of the product from China.
Right.
Yeah, it's hard to talk about. Your enemy. How will you be doing business with your enemy? And the question that we're going to ask is, when that Joseph Boga went to Russia or Saudi Arabia to make avenues for the real people?
So we have our allegiance to the U.S., which has been for ages, you know, and we are getting nowhere. I mean, like, think about my brother. recent years, I've traveled since I had the opportunity to come to the US. I've traveled to a lot of African countries. I've been to Cameroon, Benin, and Benin is a country that's so small. You see Benin, see, I've been to Uganda, I've been to Kenya. All the countries doing better than Liberia. Sometimes I wonder, I'd be like, man, when will we start to do better in our country?
You shed tears right now.
Oh, I've been there, brother. I've been to Benin. I was there 2019. From the people airport, bro, from the airport, you come straight, everything they put a line, the whole beach with tourism stuff. You can still get, oh my God, whole airplane, they put line on the beach. I said, when I came from the airport, I said, what the country when you just hear the name and you know, you'll be like, ah, dang, the country not nothing, but go see the poor country, man. We beyond. We got a long way to go.
Okay,
I think we need a strong president.
Yeah, Prince.
Yeah.
Why your contribution? Mama, I want to hear your voice, man. I want to hear your encouragement. I want to hear like people. No, we should not be balancing people. That thing is not about balancing again who you like. At this moment, I tell you today, make to fail here. At this point, I don't even want to say JORWEAH.
Yeah, you said it. I heard you. I was impressed because we just need some other firm, man.
You're
no
right.
stuff.
You're right, class of the everything you said. It's the
no
truth.
fighting.
You understand? That country like Liberia. You know the thing I don't understand, right? I cannot independent country. Now, for example, I'm a grown adult. Then another adult man can't eat my horse and can't be telling me what to do. If I can do everything for myself, why are you coming in my horse if I independent? Then you can't be telling me, you know, let me tell you, that Liberia in the America thing, they need to stop. They need to stop. Liberia need to set up part 2. You understand? Liberia needs someone with a strong military background. I will come over there. They will send her, and when they tell that useless parliament, and get what they tell them, say, when they say, hey, it might be, and I'm waiting for your vote, your approval, and I'm waiting for nothing.
Yeah.
I tell you, say you're getting $3,000 every month as salary. A funnel. You don't get nothing to say. You're not coming to say, come and vote. Nothing out. Liberia need and not. Liberia need somebody le Tarari from Burkina Faso. You know what I'm saying? Too much in Liberia, the people suffering in our country. Like my brother just saying, you got young men that graduating from university, no job. Their brother was saying every time they will call, I need something. You have, because like people that you grow up with, you gotta help them.
It's disheartening.
Not because the people are lazy, but because the government is not
the opportunity not there. Yeah. No opportunity.
No job opportunity. Look at Tori. The men are create millions of jobs for people in less time.
My brother, I want to add to that and tell you something.
Come in for a little bit, man.
Yeah, anybody that come out classic, make them to know that this is not about any party. Because like people, they will force it to go to party. Oh, we want to move the other party, UP, like CDC or AP, LP, whatever. We're not about party now. Got to be fighting for our country. Everybody should be about country, not about party. Because like people will set the party. Okay, let me get off. It's nice chopping up with you guys.
Yeah, you're coming.
I like what you just said a few minutes ago. I like what you just said. At this point, can you hear me?
Yeah. You.
At this point, it is not about party. It is not about UP. It is not about CDC. It's not about anybody, but rather Liberia. You get it?
Thank you.
Yeah. And at this point, let me be honest with you. We all supported CDC. I started supporting CDC since 2005. But at this point, I don't even want to be honest with you. At this point, I don't even want Josh Rabbi. It is not because I against him or he did something wrong, but we want somebody that will rule Liberia just like Charles Tito.
Yes.
I'm not talking about killing innocent people. Let me tell you the reason. Burkina Faso is progressing. Do you know why? Progressing? It is because the Western world, the European country, the Western world, they are not in the interest of Africa.
Yes.
They are not in the interest of Africa. That's why when a president comes in, when the president is doing the best thing for his or for her citizens in Africa, and that's why they are always against the people. First of all, America and Liberia, we have to cut off that thing. America is not in the interest of Liberia. No. America wanna go somewhere for their own interest. Let me make it clear. America goes somewhere for their own interest. Part of the reason today, we all understand that we've been having bad leaders. Let's be real. We've been having bad leaders. But one of the reasons Liberia is not moving forward is because of America.
Yes.
It's because of America. America is not there to do you any good. Like for instance, the war that fought in Liberia for 13, 14 years. You want to tell me America can start that war with 2 seconds? They can do it. And you understand me? But
Yes.
America is not in the interest of Liberia. And like what this brother was saying like a few minutes ago, you class it over there. As a grown-up man, you got your own responsibility, you got your own family. You won't like the idea for me to come to your house and tell you what to do.
No.
You're not going to accept that. And you understand me? And that's what most of the group leaders, most especially America.
Hold on. Too much more will come on. Call in, I'll call your on. So okay, now do this. That guy by 2 minutes. If everybody feeling info, then if you come back again and talk again, I'll be good. I think that everybody says that they don't get an info. Please,
let me finish. Yeah, so like what I was saying, that is the main reason Burkina Faso is progressive. Burkina Faso trying to fight to Russia. They're trying to Russia. And once that happens, that's why within 2 years, you see what trying to do in Burkina Faso. But America is not in interest of any country. Can you imagine someone walking into somebody's house, telling them what to do? It doesn't make sense. America will sit down for it and say, oh, we want our Class D to be president in Liberia. That the citizens of Liberia decide who they want, not America. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And now at this time, it is time about CDC, it's time about Unity Party. We have to put first get a military leader that's going to take that.
Not just leader, military mindset person. They get some point what like me. I'm available, my brother. They call me door. I want the person you're thinking about. I don't give a fuck about all this money. I'm telling you, enough is enough. But people have to survive. There's no people eat. Hello. Ahum. Yes.
Hello.
Yeah, welcome, mama.
Yeah, good day, brother.
Yeah, good day with you.
Very beautiful subject for a beautiful day. You know, subject like this can start waking everybody's soul. Yes, my own input because I know a lot of people want to say their own side. No. Every time we see Africa trying to rise, then we Liberians be acting like we're coming from team. There's not any more about nobody or ethnicity politics in Liberia. What happened to Liberia? We are dying. You understand? And we see Burkina Faso then rising, showing all the way this is the light. I don't think any Liberian need to be sitting down now and be negotiating with any nonsense because what thing happening down there is funny. So we need to take our country back. We need to build our youth. We are talking about our future. We are talking about infrastructure. We have said these things over and over from 1842. And we got a lot of people coming in line. Every day they say they pay roll. They're facing their want for many years and nothing changed. And you can see no change as it says here. And so it's not for the JORWEAH. It's not the honor they get to move from office. We need a military regime to take our country and have a good 10 years. First, the whole country. The whole system will find behind them. Because I'm pretty sure there are a lot of Liberian students coming from outside internationally with master's degree coming in the country. No way for them. The people in the country, they don't even get a chance. We got to go for who they can. Taking down, keeping ourselves, restarting ourselves over the far in the they need election voting. I don't think that kind of platform we see now, the clarity we see what we like them and say, oh, because you from the country, oh, because you from Lova country, oh, because you come from a community, we don't want these things again. This is not politics. It's what killing us. We need to hijack our country. Somebody here, what we call all the ragamuffins down. You see, Abraham Traore, all the corrupt ministers of the government, they keep praising. The people where you need to do the job at 24 there. We need it that way. We need to change the system. That whole system need to go. What am I going to import it? And put the brand, our eyeball open at the politics will come to push now. We don't want to hear anything.
Thank you.
Well, gentlemen, yeah, thank you for the show.
No, get.
It's a beautiful show. But I got a question, gentlemen. Am I live?
Yeah, you done.
Yeah, number one, I'm glad that we are now beginning to recognize that we don't need the issue of this person belong to the party, the other person belong to the party. That's like waking up from your dream. Normally, I don't do these things, but just hearing that alone, I begin so touched. I say, wow, Liberians are now waking up from their dream to see that we don't want to know whether you belong to CDC, you belong to United Party, you belong to ANC. That's a great change in the mind. The thought alone, I can tell you, if we continue with this platform going to go very, very high, and you're going to get Google people coming here with a lot of knowledge. But having said everything, it is so easy to say, oh, we need XYZ, we need Z. No. We got to look at the trend, especially when it comes to everybody say, oh, we need military leader, we need this person. Liberia has never had any good history when it comes to military taking over. Never. I stand to be corrected. This is an open platform. Anybody can come and debunk what I say and say, oh, what this guy was saying is not truth. We have never had good history. And number one, we should understand that when it comes to military, everything is completely divided. It is different. We are Anglophone country. We in no way we can compare ourselves with Francophone countries, because anything that had to do with insurrection in our country, it always go different. It always go very, very bad. But trust me, other countries will do it, and you will not see anything like bloodshed. You will not see anything like people burning houses. You will not see anything like people looting. During the war, I traveled through Cote d'Ivoire one night, and I remember that I wasn't convinced that people were fighting. Real war was going on. But there was actual war going on, and nobody was looting, nothing. But people were fighting, and I was so surprised that I would get to a gas station or a mini mart. It's lack electricity on everything inside, but nobody busting it and looting. So I don't want us like saying, oh, we shouldn't pray for the thing that we can't handle. My man, classic, everybody in Liberia is hungry. Like I listened to the previous caller, oh, when people go down or when they calling whole day, my man, you gotta help or you gotta do that, you gotta do that. Because the thing about it, people that leave from uptown to go downtown, the picture they carry, the image they carry, everybody know that, yeah, when you come uptown, you can't find money, and money just wasting here. Go see the guy in Calabash and team when they go down every day. They go to chill, new gear, especially tax return time. Man, they want to know. So I don't want to take much of the time here.
But let me before you go. Let me make it clear, right? Because right? Right? Charter was taken because Charter against them. The information they when we don't have Sure. What chat it out. Never alone. Chat it out with they had a problem. I said, go. When somebody now I'm better with you see time all the end after they have not the West killed them, right? He should let that time they said, oh, they don't escape because somebody don't people they say you don't be because you as a you have to set up. That's why they when somebody they took it off. My brother, every great leader in your people, they will take it off. But what happened now? That because
Classic. Sorry, you the host there. You the host there. You gotta give her time to talk. You understand? Listen, the thing I'm talking about taking over, not when you have already taken over. Everything you explaining is about this person has already taken over. But the act of taking over, the consequences, things that can happen. Can you imagine the death and things that will happen? Everything you're explaining is true. But the act of taking over that process in our own home, look at the kind of death and thing that can occur.
My brother,
compare it with the French and the thing about it, I don't care what you do now. Anything you do.
There was
anything you want to do now, let me tell you for free, as long as the people mind is not made up. Every country you're referencing, the people mind are made up. Or else somebody can come overnight and they can eliminate a person in no time. Mama, everybody hungry. So even 1,000 I say give it to somebody ready to do what they want to do to you. So everything you say, I mean, it sounds good to you. But look at the people if they are ready to embrace the kind of change you're advocating for them. Are they ready? Can you answer me? Those
but that's true. But how you
I understand that, but do you think they are ready? You think if they are ready?
Classic.
Yeah.
Let me say the thing before I leave, please. Give me a few minutes. Let me respond to this, bro.
Yeah, that was 2 minutes.
Yeah.
Please.
I disagree with this, bro. What he just said. You know, sorry. But this is why. Even Greater America, that somehow we live. The people share blood. You getting what I'm saying? And he talking about this and that. Back in the 80s, about how many years ago today, people's eyes are open. And you know what I'm saying? It's a different story today. But you see, the problem with most all right. Yeah.
Hello, brother.
Yeah, Talibon and Jake, man.
Yeah, Jake.
Let me say something to you. I saw you talking while I came on urgently. Listen, please, my brother, I know you long time. Keep your 10,000, put your 10,000 in your bank account.
Why?
Please, listen to me.
Okay, bro.
I know you long time.
Yeah.
I know you long time.
Yeah.
I saw a lot of comments here. Ronnie, Mane, all kind of people. You just get rid of one boy. I was saying something that you not prefer. Nothing. Listen, BOAKAI not stepping down. Listen to me. BOAKAI says there will finish. The Liberian people will go to the ballot board 2020. Now they will make that decision.
Why?
Classically. Listen to me. Listen to me. Listen to me. You're not addressing the Liberian people, not government, that whole country. You're going to don't blame government. Hold the government. Just like the government business, same government in turn. We say on the same government business. Why you don't blame your own society, the Liberian mindset, the mentality of the nation. Then you're talking about everything that government. That listen to me, you live in the West, you been in Europe. You live in Europe. You live in other countries before you went to Canada and other places. You one of the highest traveler in the world. You one of the highest traveler. You know who bring companies to countries? Who bring investors in? Investment? That the citizen narrow, that the citizen people, that the people themselves. You live in Europe. You went to companies in London, France. You live in France. You live in Holland. All the small companies in Europe. They're not government company, listen to me, that individual company. The only thing government allowed to open incentives and other facilities for you to invest in the country, like electricity, all these things, that the kind of thing which to address. So that you're talking about regime change. You're talking about a stupid playbook. All about that coming, listen to me. Everybody that coming on a platform, you will never see United Party people talking about overthrowing. You know why? I remember, let me carry your back, you're quick to forget. When JORWEAH was ruling the country, listen to me, when JORWEAH was ruling the country, I'm a fan, nobody fan of the president more than me. When JORWEAH was ruling the country, listen to me, when JORWEAH was ruling Liberia, when JORWEAH traveled for the worker, all the United Partisans said, and the chief of staff, they test the chief of staff, President Johnson. They tell President Johnson to overthrow the government. President Johnson was smart. He said he never responded to that text message. And the same thing today, the whole people from CDC on platform talking about military rule. Nobody having military rule. We bear our patient. The Liberian people make that decision. They voted. They voted on the 20th. They will voted Joseph Bako not leave power.
Now you're all happy for the people to suffer.
Yes. Okay. Oh, you're like fighting for regime change. Okay, you leave. Listen to me. You leave your comfort zone. Leave your comfort zone and go chair the protest in Liberia. Leave your comfort zone.
You said this, Jagan. You said this because
I will say it. I will say it. I was just in Liberia. Listen, we get our comfort zone in Europe and other places that you're talking about. Nobody bringing that government. Nobody. We on the real process. We on the real path. Our democracy is better. It's better in the whole West African region. We're being on that path.
It don't work. Nothing working in Liberia. Nothing working.
Listen to me. Nobody says something working. You're not even understanding what I'm saying. Of course, yeah, we're not doing no regime change.
All right.
Classic. Red trap.
Classic.
What they call red trap? You ever carry investment in the country? You ever carry investors in the country? Let's say a bunch of people in the West who causing noise here. Let's say a bunch of all in the West we get opportunity to carry investors. What's stopping you to carry investors? What's stopping you to carry investors in the country? Ghanaians doing it, Nigerians doing it, Burkina Faso doing it. All our children carry investors. Big one Liberian people, we take their big one. Who that is government? But we cannot carry investment in the country or investors. Why? What is only 4 things I try investor? 4 things. Electricity, let's go. Only 4 things I try investor. Electricity, roads, and running water. You're talking about regime change.
When they hit it, my man, classic.
Yeah.
What's up?
Yeah.
You okay?
I'm fine.
Yeah, my man. I heard you only from Malaysia. This is
Dabs.
This is Dabs. You see, poverty is on the rise. No government ever speak about it.
Thank you.
And nobody has ever spoken about poverty. Every year it go 1%. Every year it go 1%. Every regime that ever come there, they never spoke. They never spoke about poverty. And it's on the rise.
Yeah.
So what are we doing for our sovereignty? You know, yeah, okay. You see, our sovereignty are poor and suffering. But where this come from? Why are we suffering when God made Liberia with resources? Where are the resources? Where are our resources? Because I show that our resources will control, we control it, and we can take care of our sovereignty.
Yes.
But Benin is more developed than Liberia with all resources.
I think some of our government leaders are puppets. They are thinking about sovereignty.
Yeah.
You understand? They are being controlled by some forces. Because before one child graduate from school in the US or any part or Europe or any part of the world, the West, 20 children with people in Africa. So over the years, our resources are used by those puppets. So it's suffering our country because our leaders are under other people. I don't know who are those, but other people that are exploiting us. That saying no truth.
TVS, I'll put you on. Relax. I'll put you on. Too much more calling. Yes, sir, brother.
You understand? You understand classes.
Yeah.
So that's why we should address. So we really need a change. Until the change come, we got to talk about it and fight for it. It's not easy. Our country is very suffering.
Yeah, brother, hold on. Let me come in, right? Our brother came in there and say Liberians are lazy, that they also carry a job in Liberia. Let me tell you one thing. You in Europe project because why? The government in Europe, they attract you. That's why in Europe.
Yes.
The government foundation, they implement things, and the regulation and with things that attract you, that will make you to go to Europe. They put in the perspective. Look at the port. Look at what the government did to the port. Like you can say nothing back home. Like you say nothing back home. They take the port and get to a British expert minister, Tony Blair. They put a contract to the British people, then the Liberian people. Now, when you back to that America, you say that they fought us in to free it.
So get it out.
Remember, they put one of the best put in the whole Africa, free food. Then you say Liberian now go back to see that the point place to invite people.
But Pastor Tio,
Yeah,
but man.
let me just say this, right? Let me just say this real quick, right? Our brother King talking about investment and all the other stuff. First of all, a country that cannot even provide the basic necessity, right, for the people. For that country, how can even investor come to put their money in the country? You don't even have stable electricity. You don't have road, no good running water. You don't have security. For example, you get Walmart in Canada, right?
Yeah.
Or somebody say, or investor say, okay, we're going to branch Walmart to Liberia. Where is the security to protect that investment? For example, Tangi reservation open, right? What happened? Fire when they play. No fire service around to put out, no insurance, you pay for the sorry. Again, now man, the club got burned. No, even nothing reliable in the country. So how can people come and pour their money in to that country to provide jobs for the people. You fight, against those things there. And by addressing those things there, you have to put a system in place. You're not able to put a system in place through corruption. No.
You see, I just beating police and all. I think just dragging police, police. Why people in Liberia?
You don't empower your police. You get people just taking advantage of them. You get the only people in the country, they're treating your citizens as slaves. Then I don't understand Liberia. I don't understand Liberia. I want Liberia need a military leader.
Look at our staple food. Look at our staple food. Our staple food is controlled by Lebanese.
Yeah.
Our staple food is a business in Liberia. They're making $1 billion.
Yeah. You have to America say we can do this. America say we can do that, but America can't help you. You know what Chancellor said when he was in power? Chancellor said America is capable of developing Liberia to make Liberia one of the most developed countries in Africa, but they refuse. So why are we partnering with somebody that refuse to help us? It's about time we brace out. Even though you're not be my enemy, but let me seek help somewhere else.
Of course.
Help someone else.
Of course.
But anytime you try to see help someone else, then they kind of say, oh, that person is my enemy, but they are around making friends with that enemy too.
And you taking money from Liberia for visa and you deny them. America, hold on. Let me get a secret. How much America making from poor Liberia? The same country they say is the poor country. They tell you
that I'm not poor, people lying.
A month. And then, do you know how much they're making from Liberians?
For real.
And nothing more, then they get party visa. They make it money.
You know that you lot the coming past.
But the people making money like brother.
Hello. TV people will spend $250 to apply for just to do the TV application, right? To play the TV. So imagine the United States only provide 50,000 visa a year for TV. You have over 10 million people playing TV. If people are paying $250 just to play, right? And you only have 50,000. The whole world is just making the country rich.
Hello. Yeah, you're coming.
Yeah.
Liberia is not a poor country, man. It's not a poor country, but a poor leadership. That poor leadership. We need to pray. We need to pray for that change. I'm not lying to you.
The money, yo. Branch to go. No, yeah. Branch to go. The money is here. Yeah. I went to see Shadow. I am going to say the Amazon money. You stupid. I look at the Amazon. Look at it. Look at it. The street number. Look at it. I look at the Amazon passy. Look at it. I put it close to the camera back and front. I put it close to the camera for you to see it. No, it's true. I put it close to the camera for you to see it. Yeah. Look at it. Cool. They make you go.
We know that we know the cash is cash.
Right now, I tell you, behind the scene, I can raise 300,000 in less than 1 month. People are angry. They told me say you should go. So I went in my account. I take 10,000 from my US account. They make you go. I play BOAKAI power to extend your life, to make life, to live long. BOAKAI for you, don't for 6 years. He cannot do nothing. He cannot do nothing. He keep power. The same thing JORWEAH was doing, facing role. Now what you
not change there. Not change there.
Job, the suffering role without important. Then you come back, you do the same thing that JORWEAH was doing. Then people say he's doing well. No,
that makes sense. Not change there. That will not change. That will change there. You understand? I see dimension. That's why I tell you. I said that. I tell you just now. I said, poverty is on the rise. The poor men only need food, clothes, and shelter. Why is it hard for government to provide that for the sovereignty? Yeah? That's what I just said about our resources. Where are our resources going? And people are dying from malnutrition. You know, it's unacceptable. You can't accept it. You understand? So Boga did nothing. Boga did nothing. JORWEAH did better than him. Nothing he's doing. He just fight the same path. Yeah, go ahead, brother. Go ahead.
Pastor, are you there?
Yeah, talk.
How you guys doing?
Yeah, that's brother.
Okay.
You know, it sounds funny when we think like we're supposed to move forward, and then we bring Charles Taylor into the equation. It is comical, and then it's also comical when we think that we're supposed to move forward, and then we try to draw a line between our leaders. So definitely, we are not going to get any positive change. There was a caller on the line. I think he left like a couple of minutes ago, and then everybody was bashing at him. Something he said, and you guys did not capture. The problem with we Liberians, we have psychological issue. It's not normal. People think our problem is president, and they know. Our problem is a mental issue. The way we take politics to be is on a different trajectory. You don't do politics like that. So for that reason, we're not going to progress. There is no way a military leader going to succeed in Liberia when moreover the military leader is as corrupt as the civilian leader. So the picture of our problem, we're not grabbing it. We try to hold the women responsible for our downfall, but we don't hold the women responsible when you give up 500 million in cash. We don't see that as a problem. We take the money back home. Instead of putting the money to where it's supposed to be, we put the money into our private room. We send our kids abroad to go to school, and then we want to hold the women responsible. It's not going to help us. It is not going to help us. Before we move forward, we need to develop our mind. We need to do away with issues that a child will be in kindergarten, and then the mother will take the child on campus with a lot of long school and tell the teacher, please pay attention to my son. It's corruption. These are the issues that have the propensity to make a country not to move forward.
Okay.
And those are the people that we're not seeing.
Can you tell me Labrador GDP? Can you tell me, hold on. Can you tell me how much Labrador made a year?
No, I can't say over right now.
Okay. I will tell you now.
Yeah.
You see, you guys keep coming here and say don't blame the government. Do you know?
No, I'm not saying don't blame the government.
Let me talk. You see, you guys are the problem of you coming here. The government is not a problem. Why attracted to America? That the government make attractive the in place to see America. Hold on. I'm coming on.
What is the government?
Yeah, let me ask.
Yeah, what is the government? Yeah, what is the government?
To be Canada, they put policies in place, system in place that attract you to be here today. That people are benefiting from it. That must make you come here. That the government is more benefited to attract you to their own country.
Yes. What is a government? What is a government?
A government
I agree with what you're saying.
That those that take charge to govern eight people.
Okay, granted. So let me give you an illustration.
Yeah.
In Canada, in America, when the traffic light turns right, do you see people running on it?
With a car?
Yeah, when the traffic light turns red, when your side turns red for you to stop.
No more go.
Do you see people running on it?
No.
Thank you. I'm just from Liberia.
But I got
go to the traffic light. Where are coming, Class D? Class D are coming. Yeah. My point I'm trying to make, government is a conglomeration of everybody in the country. That's the perspective of which I look at it from. So if we want to move forward as a people, look, there is no greater weapon in any other thing other than the mind when it's developed. The knowledge, the mind of a man makes him unfit to become a slave. As long as a mind is not developed, you are wasting your time.
So who develops the mind of the people?
Yeah, that's the scenario with Liberia. look at our country that people want change, and then when somebody time to go to court, young people who behind that person be singing hallelujah song, but they see young people crying, say they want to change. So how do we put that into the equation?
My brother, do you know what government for? Government there to dictate that government for. Government there, not for you to have your own ways and please of you. Now you get government. You get people then that will make decisions for you. Government, people will do what they like. That's why government in place. So
I agree with you. I agree with you.
All the things you say, like government responsibility to educate excellency. That's why each channel, the government get program where the children are educated. They make sure the children doing tech, scientific, that the government responsibility to educate the people. Now you see today, all the Chinese that went outside for schooling, that government sponsor them, they went and learned technology and study and went back to China. That government responsibility, my brother.
Possibly. We are basically saying the same thing, but just that you look at it from a different perspective.
But
am I also looking at it from a different perspective?
But you grab it, what you say, you want him to grab. You want him to grab what you say. You want us to grab what you say. But you're not grabbing anything for us. You can't work
I just agree with you. I just agree with you. I just agree with you.
Remember, okay, let me put you back to the 80s. Because we have good government in Liberia, that's why Liberia was one of the most educated people. Am I lying?
No.
Am I lying?
In the 80s, we had a good government.
In the 70s, Liberia was not a student.
But the same government removed that. We say we're not good.
No, nobody removed government.
That's why I'm telling you. So that government responsibility, because right now, you take other good government out and you bring dog government in power. That will make it Liberians behind. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
So, that is our mind have changed to worse. So again, we say the same thing, but we say it from a different angle. So if you were great, all our leaders, trouble will come at the peak of everybody. But it's the same government that we kill for a bag of rice.
That man
died
by himself. We were still
No,
I said Tubber. I said Tubber.
Oh, Tubber.
I said Tubber.
Okay. Don't be scared yet.
Yeah.
That America came. Don't say us.
America did not kill Tubber. I don't want us to go in that direction, my
brother. Who killed Tubber?
We killed Tubber.
You see?
No, you don't know.
I said we killed Tubber.
You know.
Oh, I tell you this.
Who killed Thomas Sankara?
Who killed Thomas Sankara? Let's cap Burkina Faso killed Thomas Sankara.
Who influenced him?
That's the direction you want to go.
Yeah, but then understand it. You should understand it. You see? You don't understand it.
Okay.
You remember what Thomas said? You remember what Thomas said? We'll grow our own food and be what took out the American people to take our not because he were against them that we should because he wanted to empower us to make us to be self-efficient. So they took it out.
So yes,
you see that don't get to you, don't get to you.
All right, yeah. If we say we want to be self-sufficient,
right? Went for the conference, the last conference went for the UN conference. Why you spoke on Israel and Gaza?
Yes.
Why you spoke on? You remember why you spoke on Israel and Gaza?
Yeah, I remember.
Last conference you had for that. When he spoke on Israel and Gaza, that where America got first, the first place America got first air. You know.
Okay, so all right, my brother, I agree with you guys. So here's my question.
Okay.
If we say we want to be self-sufficient, why do we beg the women for money?
Because the women are stealing our resources every time.
Okay, how do the women steal our resources?
You don't know. I don't know, but it's happening.
We know.
It's happening. You know, but you know. Man,
no, the reason is
because in America.
Listen,
Not because you America. Not because you America.
That's the
My
one who
brother,
that because you have to rob people in government. That's why you begging for money.
Thank you, Cassidy. That's the exact answer. That's the exact answer. Because we got people who are not committed to us.
So you have business for your people, but you got people there that self-interest people.
Thank you.
That
is the problem. That is the problem with Liberia. That is our problem. So if we become committed to our people, and then if somebody gave us $2, we will not get out. We will not take one African out $2 to go pay salary. We will not do that. We're not going to do that. And one person, I'm never happy of being in America. If you ask everybody around me, they'll tell you. They said, I'm never happy of being in America. But the issue, the way things are going back home, so if forcing everyone else to travel, the entire Africa, all the young people are traveling. It's not supposed to be so.
Okay, let me ask you a question.
We are losing our young generation. It's not supposed to be so. But all these things are happening because we have people who are not committed to us.
You know where it starts from? The corruption starts from?
No.
You know where it starts from?
I'm listening to you, bro.
Yeah, it starts from the colonial, the colonial rule, the colonial rulers.
Yes.
You understand? They are making connection with our leaders to close their mouth. So our leaders then start stealing for all too.
Yes, that's it.
They've been backed by the colonials.
So until our leaders can be committed to us, we will still face the problem over and over and over and over.
I think I got your point now. I think we're hitting the same path now.
Yeah. Until our leaders are committed to us, until our attitude changes towards ourselves, this problem not going to go away sooner, brother. Look at one other guy was on and look at the military coup that other people can do. Look at what we did, nothing did. What happened to it? Someone for grandchildren from Tucson, the Roman war around saying you are the 10th richest president in Africa. Look at that.
Liberia is not poor, brother. Liberia is not poor.
Liberia is never poor.
Liberia is never poor. Thank you, brother. Thank you.
Our problem is just mismanagement. We never poor. Our people, our lawmakers be making 11, 15,000 because of poor man.
My daughter going to school in Liberia. She just 5 years old to 6 years old. I'm paying $500 US for her. You see it?
What did I make her learning so much that you can pay all that money?
You see that kind of thing? So now we all are exploiting each other because of the leadership are exploiting everybody. So everybody serious. So that what Zobo is the country. That too much rogue in the country. In Liberia now, when anything further from you don't see it again.
Forget it.
Okay, do the 70 our bonds.
You can believe your package, take it from there and say,
I'm telling you now, you see. So they put mine at roguish. They put the leadership are directing to put mine to be rogue.
Yes.
You see it?
I agree with you.
But normally they love me gonna making. So when I'm making 15,000, 20,000, what the hell?
What kind of control we get? Our entire budget just go to one salary.
You see, it's kind of confusing, man. We need to pray.
So
we need to pray, man.
You never gonna live a good life in Liberia until you become a politician.
I'm telling you.
Yeah, that's how the country looks. You're never gonna live a good life until you become a politician.
So me, I think politics. I think we should be using politics for politicians. That's why I want to go to the military. Change all the
military. My brother.
I know. What try it?
In the power, it's not the same power. When she a car, why don't be right? You don't believe it. Now our chief of staff, when she drive that, it's not the power. The car, you car. You will not believe say that who ride the car.
No, but our mindset need to change. You know,
Our mindset needs to change. As soon as you
mind develop.
at the time they know that children are supposed to go to England or go to school.
You see?
As soon as in government, at the time they know that children are not going to go to school.
You see?
So if a politician all the things we do. We're talking out of frustration.
I'm telling
our country is frustrated.
It's
totally frustrated place to be.
You say open face rule, open face rule, then you go to face rule. That change there. The
country doesn't have an agenda. We don't know where we're going.
For war, me, war. I don't leave. That's all.
Yeah.
That to leave. That's the mission right now. They're not saying, yo, to me live long. That's all.
You know,
So
I wanted to say this, you know, we Liberians, I was listening to some of you guys saying things. And we as African, we shouldn't be only talking about Liberia, because what is happening now is Africa as large. You understand? And sometimes when we're speaking to issue, people should start being compromising, because Liberian people are full of compromising things and trying to beautify it. This is what we've been doing year in and year out. Those who live in Taylor Town, whatsoever time, we always see these things consistently. So we are talking about solution. We are not talking about what happening, why you're not happy, how am I happy. It looked like a scare tactic. If you listen to a parent to when he giving his people power and making them strong, he gave them hope. He don't tell them say be afraid, they won't happen to the other region, I ain't happy so to do. Liberia, let me tell you, we so compromised and we talk too much and we don't really face the issue. Let me tell you, look at our neighboring country, Guinea, because some of us need to be informed. We need to use the internet to know what's going on in other people's country, because it's an uprising for Africa alone. People are trying to fight for liberty as large, for Africa to be better, for our nations to be better, that we can stay there, work there, even can earn 2,000 to 3,000 US dollar or any kind of that amount. As a normal citizen, you will be able to stay in your country. You will not find yourself running from one place to another. Sure. You understand? There are some African countries you will not see that citizen all over the place. You will not see Gabonese all over there running all around here to scatter because of the facility they have. Yeah, it's my point. Liberian people, we have to be speaking to our issue. Don't forget about what happened to it, because of the same thing. We keep doing over and over. When we're sitting down here now, we are seeing our country going down the drain. We are seeing facing real disaster. We are seeing it like this. The internet has made it so vast that we can access it. Guinea president took over. We coup d'etat. Who he took over? Now, his father, now one of the men are ready. That make him from France. When he took over, okay, what have he done in the years that he finished taking over? He seized all the money company, all the iron company, go read. He finished taking it from there. He seized the Guinea France. He tried to restructure the whole country. So let me tell you, if Liberian people will be sitting up, be saying, Joseph Baka demonstrated here, all the other parties, this is Arab crap. Let me tell you, when I see Liberian talking like this, I look at you people who try to pamper this thing and picture the reality of the real people crying, and you say that the citizens, should get up, that the citizens should get up and stand for the government, that the citizens should bring investment. You can't tell me all my 20 years of living in Europe, I never see the citizen get up to go bring investment until the government can give the citizen that island. They are the one to pay the structure and infrastructure. They are the one to keep the country stable before anybody can be investing. So Liberian people are so far from this vast knowledge, and we fool each other every day. Anytime we point out things, you will see all Liberian coming. Oh, and that's how to be that way. All of them want to change. All of them want to change. We go straight for the solution and start being biased. That's my point. We are discussing something important here. I see people coming with United Party, other people coming. All these people have failed us. We saw you. Look at Firestone Company. What Firestone are doing like, bro? Why can't see that company from there? see the whole economic and see how much money going
for them. Take off for them. They don't operate.
Why we get this Lanco? Why we get the Astronaut water from them? Why we get the farmers donkey? Why we get this decision in our hand? Then you're talking about.
My sister.
Yes.
If you are so concerned to see fires too, are you also concerned to know what happening to the money fires to be giving us?
If you want to say that, I come to you because of you I came here for. Let me tell you, I don't like the mindset listing. I don't like the mindset you operate on. Because it's your state government, it is still Ellen Johnson there was sitting there and negotiating with the Firestone people. But a negotiation of Firestone is to take and put it in a chair in a pocket. It's not to take Firestone. As a government of Liberia, we don't want you to serve here again. We are going to take this as a government, we're going to run it. Therefore, will get a prayer to talk about what to do, but all of them run with this. So when we're talking this thing, we are talking with knowledge. We're not talking with interest. You understand? This is what other government is doing, and this is what a leadership should do. This is what talking about what a leader is doing. And this is what we are demanding our government to do. That they can do.
The first thing, the first thing, the government cannot even feed its own citizen.
Who told you that?
Look, let me tell you, the people, they want money, they can eat all. All the people need that food, shelter, and clothes, shelter, and food. Just shelter and food. That's all they need. They don't need much.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, brother. I live in Norway. What Norwegians do? Even if they will sell all the gas, all the oil here, they have to take that money, invest it into the people. Let me tell you, you can't be making this and your people don't be eating all of it. This is Arab crap, and this is a time. It's not only Liberia. You can see the uprising everywhere. You see Nigerian beyond the government. We have to take this revolution and put it into place and start playing scary people.
It's not going to stop. It's not going to stop. It's not going to stop. But with join hands in the revolution to free Africa.
Well, that don't make
We're not stop. We're not stop. We have to talk about it. To get join together to free Africa.
What you what Guinea have done? You think she was afraid to take an iron ore company and all this thing from these people? Now they're negotiating in a rightful way, so the people can benefit. Our government are taking leadership. Then you say mobility will be pampering it. Me, I don't get that for who they are there for who will face that country. And we need to take this revelation that the only way our leaders then will know that we're not joking with them. That's the only way they will know it's funny again.
But our that way they take advantage of people because they don't put them there when they
yes.
Yes.
That way the nothing coming to say everybody to already and show us clear or you finish show us exactly what leadership should look like. And
so
for every African leader that does nothing for the people. Let me tell you, go to Cameroon now and the noise there. Every president in Africa that not doing nothing for the people that had a citizen angry with them. Because everybody wants that country to deliver. Everybody you telling right in Europe dying up and down for documents and all kind of things just because our leadership don't want to put things in place and we reach to the place of that revolution. Then you want. Let me tell you, none of our mentality is changing. If you can't to do, if you see Africans advocating for this change, you will know that it's so scary. It's not something for Liberian people. If Liberian people say no, I think you will be the last on the list. Because
okay, last on the list. Thank you so much. You are soldier.
That is
with no implementation.
We're not to be a leader, you don't want to stay there. We don't want you. We'll move you. On Africa map at large. Any one of them. What? You know,
okay, for example, sister, for example, our staple food is control. Can you imagine?
Can you imagine? Control the U.S.
Now our staple food is $1 billion industry. $1 billion industry in Liberia.
Find down to the colonial masters then and taking our resources and giving them to those people. Instead of them speaking up for the whole thing and that will make people crazy.
Where man say to the port and get the to the black.
Yeah.
Minister,
that is the issue. That is the issue now, my brother. Again, if we want to single out people that we're not fighting for that change what we want to fight for, like what my sister said. But I said, yeah, if we want a single article, Marasadi took a post and gave it to people. JORWEAH and ran on our same agreement and out of there.
No,
just about that.
Let me tell you one thing. The one I told you from the beginning, I don't JORWEAH said at the moment, I don't want it. JORWEAH went and renegotiated with them, and some people that think that was seized to the port. JORWEAH make sure that they release all of them and go to those people there. But based on hold on, come in. JORWEAH said based on the contract, JORWEAH went and slapped the opponent and said, no, I beg you, my opponent suffering. That need negotiate JORWEAH job. But tell me now, the change you want, not the much.
My brother.
Have you been to any other opponent to say nothing? No, they're not fair.
All our leaders are the same. That information they about JORWEAH is that true?
Of them, I will be honest. I see that we need a rush, and we need to have a solution.
That information they about JORWEAH is not true. That is simple.
And now we are not
simple.
We all have seen that we are making the same kind of problem. And we see what the now. So we got to attack the problem from there. It's not about taking sides. My father is going to do that. I don't want it because we about what certainty about what you about what generation. About what generation. Let me tell you, like when students are coming out, nothing to do. Some of them get a degree, they turn around out of the country, they go and come back. Some of them go back home, they're not getting a degree, they turn around, just hanging around. You see?
I said somebody with whole degree.
See, la student going Rwanda then to study. Because one they get a university, what they get in there? What sense they make? Why can't you be honest?
Yeah, go ahead.
Hold on. Liberia is the only country in Africa now that send all the scientists outside because nothing to attract them to stay home. All the engineers studying in Norway about students they want to know, brother.
Yeah, but several engineers not scientists.
No, he talking about something else. I tell you, they got a lot of people telling, but when you go back there, nothing to do.
Let me tell you now. You see, when you say government, right? Government to be smart. Why you see they work with smart? When you think when they get in power, they get program, visa program, and they say, no, we want A student, we want master's degree for them. All you're bringing, they see them for you and come and build a country. But you in your country, you had nothing to attract them to stay in your country. Yeah. You got the government don't pay attention in the country, and who doesn't keep? Because you know what? You got to know they keep the brain in the country, the brain will get them half time. So they want you to leave. Those in Liberia, those are the people they want in Liberia that they keep ruling because the people that can't even be right to be able to control.
That was the president to already keep telling you people you got to brainwash because studying Liberian people they don't see the vision. They only see the limit. We are talking about our country vision for the country to flourish for all of us to come down there. I was telling somebody the other day, if the job I do here, I will pack and bear and go because the way men work is to work and pay them and reach them. This is the system. Now what a beautiful farm. So if we got it in our country, trust me. You're not seeing no black doctors flying yet. You're not seeing even in no Mediterranean. They will all retrieve back to Africa. I mean, Africa is large.
Yeah.
You understand? So, but yeah, we have been played. We have been played. Even with the government, the whole thing, we have been played. But our leaders have been eating, and they have been feeding them, and they forget about the people. They are more than the citizen. And the citizen not even informed. They're just looking like a black door. So now the door is opening, and we'll close the people. No. It's not about negotiating.
Thank you.
Imagine total liberation for the mindset and everything. So we can flourish. Our children can be okay.
We are soldier.
Total liberation. It starts with the mindset.
It starts with the mindset. We want the people back because the thing they finish telling the Liberian people are so scared. You keep putting the people on rice, on roll, nothing, and the people can get more. Let me tell you, if all this infrastructure thing going on, you will not see Liberian flying under the country. Liberian, one of the smartest people in the world, can say, not become a Liberian.
I want men
During the 70s, you can't see Liberia
I
nowhere.
always believe
During
in,
the 80s, you
I
can't
always
see
believe
Africa. Yeah, Liberia go nowhere. We see Liberia right abroad.
We get certain group of people just lying, thing around, and just exploiting and scotting thing. The thing that happening, other people country like the thing happening on Africa, like other people, everybody vexed. Everybody angry. Most of the African youth were born in this mess and will
The
grow
whole
inside
Africa,
I don't know.
everybody join the fight.
Everybody join.
Yeah, but
They
for
Liberia
me,
go straight there.
The thing that's going on and on. They
for
will
me,
not to speak out. We can't
for
speak
me,
out. We'll be keeping the thing. No, we got to
No,
fight
no,
over
for
no.
me, this is,
but what
for me, this is, I don't know, this is my opinion. For me, this is how I want us to take our radical stand. You guys can come in with your point, but this is my suggestion.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
What we do around the country here, like, it was sort of be talking
That
about.
place,
Thank
that
you.
place, what they call the capital building in Liberia.
Yeah.
I want for us to lock that place.
Huh?
I want for us to lock that place. That place they call the capital building. I want for us to hold we have fire in our hair and put lock on that thing. Everybody that is out there, put it outside.
But you know one thing? You know one thing? Eh? You know one thing? We know to see the session going on. But now we can see what's happening inside there.
Thank you.
I say you can
That
tell
place.
there's so fun going on. There's so fun.
So
Nonsense
fun.
going on there. You know,
That particular place.
nonsense going on there. Nobody's advocating for anybody.
If we lock that place down, we protest. That is,
We need some solution so they can get the message. No
CC Benin, no UP Benin, no ANC Benin. We lock that capital Benin down. We protest.
Like what Cameroon is doing now, like what the other people doing, like what people need. There's not about
if we lock that place down, we protest.
You see, most of the Jews in our country,
they say it's not part of it.
You see it? So we gotta see what the problem is. You see me? I go from African politics to African politics from place to place. Going from place to place together to see what really we face in Africa. That's why you see I keep saying Africa at large. And in the whole West Africa there, Liberia, we are the most sorry for, I will say to anybody. Because when I look at us, we're not even thinking Liberia is a country. Anything happens to them, they go lay complete to America. That's it. Look at hear me.
It's so big, that's it.
Oh yeah, America, everything. Even what documenting will carry to America.
America not supposed to get your time.
You see,
America now you're nobody.
America, I'm like, who's running this place? You see it?
Them.
Our place is dying, and we cannot be like this.
Any problem, they go to America. Any problem, America.
America not said nothing will work. What kind of country we running? What the future of the people? Like when students never used to be like this.
You think America let us
we need to lock
the country I was telling somebody, I say, see the Burkina Faso, they used to be in Aracos there. We used to live Aracos. Anybody live Aracos used to see the Burkina Faso people. The people that all over the place. They were suffering. They came from a civil revolution that was in the heart. Everyone grew up seeing that thing.
Yeah,
Where he coming from is very strong. It's not a joke.
The Burkina Faso go to food in Aracos.
That's why he went straight for the ticket. He went straight for the problem of that country. Then he started watching the people telling them, this is what we're facing. Everybody see it. So our own they want to do got to run behind the kiddies then. They won't get lion there. I mean, all of
we got to make that place. We got to make that place.
Feature.
We got to make that place uncomfortable for them. That AC carry right.
We need to lock
that whole place down.
Do the job sincerely. Anybody who wants to do the job, get there, you move on there.
We need to lock that place down. Nowhere in the world election can change results.
All the money they making more hard and in the labyrinth for interest.
Election does not necessarily mean that you're going to get a positive change. You got to be radical.
You got to be radical.
Be radical in your stand. I can tell you, if you're radical, last night what you have to if you're radical. You have to be radical. Anything other than that, we'll go to the 6 years. JORWEAH come out, we'll go 6 years. Pass it, you will become president, go 6 years, and I think we'll be all day. As long as we have a record,
I know
we
we
have
don't have
to
a record. I
give
don't
a
see
record.
Liberian people that we're talking about.
Yeah.
Yes. I don't see it inside. And for us to let away from that mental slavery we on plus the real
we don't have that characteristic. We don't have that characteristic to be radical.
In a jungle, fish eat fish. I see now, lion will tear you down. No joke about any minute gets me out. So we got to get up and take the control. When we like that, we're not saying people going kill people and go kill people anyhow.
No.
We got to get behind people doing a job. Let me tell you what I saw Abraham Traore doing the other day. Call all his cabinet ministers. Give them serious mandate. Anybody you live calling your budget, what you get from the government and what you want to live. Any other luxurious life, you improper.
Yeah.
Now, can you imagine someone making 50,000? They stay back up on it. What meant to our salary? What meant to our salary before you buy auto team? Because you salary come to buy.
What be a brother, a grandpa, and everybody can put it just at the chopping spot. Liberia has turned to total mess. Let's stop compromising with it. Let's be honest. Or else we're going down the dream, we're seeing it. It's not something for us to say to. It's happening to all of us. Our people are crying on one way or the other. People crying on you for school fee, for food, because
everybody is affected. Everybody is affected.
And we got to speak to the truth so we can help the people.
You live in Labrador now, you are affected.
Yeah, even if you are affected because your people back home when they cry now, who they cry on are you?
Yeah, you don't cry on it.
Yeah, so one way or the other, you see it. And
you are affected.
Africa is large. Let me tell you, we don't need to be flying to come to the white people place here because they fool.
No, we don't.
They already brought us and divided us, and they make people depending on them. Why we need to depend on them? Why America they have brought for us to see in Liberia, they our advocacy.
No,
okay, the money what they get about Jesus they get it to.
Let me be frank with you. That country, what I call Labrador. If a classroom teacher can even make power, you don't need to travel anywhere in the world.
Just my point. You don't need to go. If you in Labrador, you can go out to 1,000, 2,000 years on whatsoever you do. Why you won't go air, brother?
Nobody can
stop
the country.
If a classroom teacher can earn $500 US, you don't need to go nowhere. No,
God to preach that our people are bluffing.
Poverty is on the rise.
They go stand in the community, they stand, the people say will get your rest because the people are not informed. The people just thinking when the government comes and when the tea will change. They don't know the government just want to go there to go make these with our father there, with our colonial masters there. You understand? Our people need to be informed that this is what is going on. You don't see everybody to already he made people to know. And that's something can't say that ain't happening.
But when a politician, you do it. Politician, you not do it. You compromise.
You want eat.
You're powerful.
Every time they can say that the glory there, we go to the glory. We go to the glory.
Yes.
They can say we go to the glory.
That's stay on there. They will never change because they're sleeping on money. That makes scared. I think that they uprising on Africa and making them getting scared small. Because I see some of them.
For them.
Yes. And happening everywhere. Every morning I got one big platform I can go on 1,000 some more people come from everywhere in Africa. They're talking on that Twitter. Different diversity. Tanzania, Uganda, everybody speaking on it.
But the whole of
because when we
Africa will face the same problem, corruption.
The same problem. Everywhere you turn. You enter a very certain thing that be noisy and more.
People, all right, guys. Manjari finished now. I come to leave, but I immediately leave the message to you, right?
All right, guys.
I care for important something for Liberian, right? It's not me. I don't come here on a political motive. I don't want anybody to be political motivated or anything because they are all deception. Are you? Are CDCO? They both people don't do not for Liberian people. No. They are just for Liberian people. Liberians themselves how to rise and say what we need is not about this. They're not about CDC or UP. No, it's about you. What you need as citizens because these people you voted for, they are not in your interest and they are all puppets. They are all puppets to the West. You also Liberian leader. Liberia is the only country that denied minister visa. They killed a man. Oh no, when they threaten them with visa business, they kill a man. They saw into the American business. They don't want to make different friends to put a people's needs and wants first. Everybody fighting for their own interest. Every country fighting for their interest. China fighting for the interest of the people. America fighting for interest for the people. That's why they keep facing weapons. But when they did to you, they gave Jesus in Liberia. You're too damn stupid. They put facing weapons to go and fight for the people's interest every day. But now you there. Praise the Lord, amen. Jesus coming. Jesus will free. Oh, Jesus. Whole day you're singing song. And the whole sad part is a Nigerian pastor will go to Liberia. He has a crusade. The whole stadium full. And you can ask him question. Why they put in Nigeria? He make a miracle for them. Nigeria, 80% of the people in Nigeria suffering. They are Nigerian pastor will lead. A Nigerian pastor will lead Nigeria. He to do miracle for the people to live good life. But you can't Liberia, then you have full of stadium. Oh, praise the Lord is coming again. Oh, they put in Nigeria suffering. But a pastor of Nigeria come to Liberia that you will make better, and they put in Nigeria, he will lead them suffering. But he can perform miracle in Nigeria, but the miracle will work in Liberia. You guys had to wake up for your delusional mindset. It's not about who did. All these people you put in power, they don't have the military mindset. They need a leader that will put his foot down and say, no, happy, enough is enough. That will go and revisit all these contracts. They will go and visit all these contracts and say, no, happy, these things are not benefiting my people. We need a deed that will be straight, that my people will benefit. You understand? You're too stupid in that country. You believe that Jesus will help you. There's nothing that exists because Jesus. That's why you're suffering, because you believe in miracle. You believe in miracle. And Joseph Boga and them making themselves rich, or men that are living on loan. He bidding tools and stuff that in fire. But Jesus is coming again. Jesus is coming again. Wait for him. You will die suffering and you will die with hunger. There is nothing that exists because Jesus will keep telling you the weapons said no. That's why you see the facing weapon. They face weapon to go attack people. That's why they dictate with you. Because a weapon is not your Jesus' strength. That because they get weapon, that's why they tell you what to do. That's why your leader and they are all weak because they don't have weapon to fight back. That's what makes them to be puppets. That's why they control them, so they have no interest in you because they tell them what to do. You understand? So the day they start facing weapons to fight back, there will be no dictatorship on your leaders. But say you believe that Jesus will help Africa or Liberia, Jesus is coming again. Yeah, wait for him. He coming. Jesus coming. So don't rise up. The money here. Joseph Boga should go. The money is right here. Tell the money here. Joseph Boga should go. I give it $10,000. I just went in my account on Friday. I took $10,000 from my account. Joseph Boga should go. This is the money. Joseph, look, I got people behind the scene. They're willing to, no, they're willing to, they are willing to give more. But this is my contribution because I tire you suffering. I tire you crying. Emma and Sally said she get $10,000 for the war in Liberia. Me, not war. Me, I get $10,000 not for war, but he should leave. Peaceful protest or forcibly, the protest should make him to step down. Joseph Boga cannot deliver in that country. He cannot deliver the same thing JORWEAH was doing, the same thing he doing. JORWEAH are facing Rome. JORWEAH are facing Rome. And that's what Liberian needs. That's what they said. Liberian needs job creativity, job creation. That's what people need. They want to be able to be. They want to be able to afford for their children. They want to be able to go home not sleeping hungry. That's what the poor want. And not ever raw. You just do raw and forget about the people. You understand? So there's the money. There's it. 10,000. 10,000 is there. So that's it. See you guys. The money is here. $10,000 cash. Joseph Boga should go. The money is here. $10,000 cash. It's a job go. We got more to spend. It's totally we can raise 200,000 in less than a month. If you're serious to get on the street, that Joseph Boakai go, then you because we want to wait for you. That's only when money is you to get on that street. That man will not deliver. You're going to put in power for him to get rich. You're going to put in power for him to live long. He cannot deliver. He cannot do nothing for Liberian people. Don't waste your time for 6 years. He has to go now. He has to go now because Burkina Faso have taught us that in 2 years we can do something. No excuse. Burkina Faso, one of the poorest country, in 2 years the man deliver. You know why he deliver? Because why? He put his people first. He not put his interest first. He put his people first. That's why he's delivering in 2 years. In 2 years, he got 35 projects, major projects going on. He got factory for tomatoes. He got car that he manufacturing cars in Burkina Faso. It's a shame for a country with all the mineral resources, and people think that Liberia poor. Liberia is poor. No. That your leader want to make you think that the country is poor. No. That because of waste management. They don't know how to manage the country, so they don't know what's going on. Until then, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Goodbye. The money is here. $10,000. Joseph Boakai should go. The money is here. $10,000. Joseph Boakai should go. Bye-bye.